So we're out here with the old XC70, P2 XC70 again. So this morning on the way to work, we had a couple of random misfire DTCs, cylinder 3, cylinder 5, something like that. So managed to limp it to work, shut it off. It ran fine again, ran fine all the way home. But digging into it this evening here, wanted to kind of show you all what we found. So I was thinking maybe it was some brittle wiring or whatever, which the wire wrap is kind of brittle in here, but that's not really the big deal. Yeah, definitely a lot of oil up on the top there in the center. If I had to venture a guess, it's probably coming out around a couple of those bolt holes there. Looks like we had some sort of previous repair right there. All right, so as y'all can see, we got that pretty well dried up in there as best we can for right now. So we'll keep an eye on it, monitor it tomorrow when we drive to the day job and back, and see if that oil comes back. As y'all can see, we also taped up some of these that were the wire loom was a little broken on there. That previous repair, did a little bit of tape work on it, just try to protect it for some of this heat on the top of this engine. This little 5-cylinder gets mighty hot on the top there. I think I'm actually gonna leave that off tomorrow while we drive so I can monitor it, see what's up. But we do have a source for a ignition coil wiring harness. We may end up just going that route and replacing the whole wiring harness on it up here. All these wires are old and whatnot, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. All's running well for right now. All right, so it's the following day. We drove back forth to the day job today, and we did get a little bit of a result from the driving it. I do believe there's a little bit more oil that has returned to the surface of the cam cover here. So talking to some other people online, and it would appear these 2.5s, they don't actually have a valve cover gasket per se. It's a camshaft cover that covers the dual overhead cams on the top of the engine. And so it uses 5 little O-rings that go around the spark plug wells, and then a liquid type sealant that goes around the rest of the cam cover. So, but that's not really known to leak too much. Usually the culprit is the oil filler cap or around the PCV hose. So we're going to check into those two things. And I can tell you this old girl has probably seen a ton of miles. So we're probably going to order up a new oil filler cap, see if that fixes our problem. But just figured we'd share with y'all in case you run into a similar problem there. Intermittent misfire, oil on the top of the engine. That's probably where you're going to want to look for. So maybe it'll help one of y'all out if you're having a similar issue. Could be your cam cover gasket, or the oil filler cap there, or the PCV hose that goes down through the cam cover. So appreciate y'all watching. We'll see y'all on the next one. All right, y'all have a good one out there.